Every culture has certain universal matters that must be fulfilled. For instance, every culture must provide for communication, such as language, for environment, how we relate to the environment, for recreation, beliefs, economy, religion, and institutions. Each culture will, however, develop various ways and often quite different ways for meeting that universal need. For example, in language, we have different languages, but even within certain groups, different pronunciations of words and different ways of speaking. You can spot someone from Texas by his or her speech. We can spot someone from South Louisiana by his or her speech. We can do so by people from northern areas. I remember one time a group of Southerners were in a northern city. We were eating breakfast, and the waitress began making fun of our speech. She began said "you all" and things like that that were Southern expressions, and she recognized it. It was not ugly. She was just having fun. But in a few minutes she brought a big plate of toast for us and said, "Here is you guys' toast." And we all answered, "Now who's talking funny?" Language is a universal, but various ways of language and certain aspects of using language are local and different among different groups, even subgroups in the same culture. Some groups have a different respect for creation than others. The American Indians in the West would even have a ritual in which they would ask forgiveness from the spirit of the animal that they had killed because of such respect for creation. They would use everything about the animal they killed because that was a reason for killing it. This is why it bothered them so much when the Europeans came and would shoot the buffalo and leave the bodies and just take the skin or the hide and do the same for beavers. To the Indians, this was a disrespect for creation. Recreation can see this. We've heard stories of people who went to the West to the Navajo type Indians and taught the Navajo children how to play a game like soccer. The Westerners were amazed that the games always came out of tie. No matter, even if they divided the group with all the good players on one team and the bad players on another, it came out a tie. They asked about this, and the Navajos explained to them, well, of course, it will be a tie. You wouldn't hurt someone's feelings by defeating them. You just become convinced that you can win, and then you make the game come out a tie so everybody feels well. The Westerners, competition, winning. If nice guys finish last, if winning doesn't matter, why do we keep score? Certain beliefs are very strong for people. We have traditional beliefs that it should be this way or that way, and we come into other cultures and find out that, yeah, they have beliefs, but the beliefs are quite different. In economy, we believe in capitalism and people having the right to make money, but in other places you would think that your relationship with your partner, your fellow person, would be more important than making money. Some years ago, an anthropologist took a picture into the Philippines, and he showed Filipinos the pictures of two men, both of them selling oranges. They both had the same amount of oranges and the same price. Then there was another picture where one man had written through and written a lower price, and this picture showed his almost sold out while the other man, still looking very dissatisfied, had the same number of oranges. Americans and Filipinos were asked about the picture. The American said, well, this first man over here who lowered his price and sold out will really make more money. He's a better businessman, and he has shown more good sense by lowering his price and selling his oranges before they rotted. The Filipinos all said, "Oh, this man is evil. He decided making money was more important than his relationship with his fellow person. He should not have lowered his price because that hurt his fellow person. The relationship was more important than making money." Economy in both cultures, but a different meaning. The same thing can be said in religion. The the secularist who believes there is no God and that there's only one life has no belief in a future life. The person whose religion says that there is a future life and we can enjoy life continuing would be different. Family is an institution, and every society has to have a institution like that. In some, it might be monogamy. In another, it might be polygamy. Arts, literature, music, folk tales, quite different. Every culture will have them, but they will be quite different. So different cultures will produce different ways to meet the cultural universals.